Alright, today guys, I wanted to go over a little bit of color correction, and I was going to go over one of my favorite pictures that I've took. But today we're going to be focusing on this one here, and I kind of got it back to the original settings that I shot it, because I wanted to walk you guys through just how I would edit it now, and just to give you kind of some of the setup that I was using back then. So as you can kind of see, there's a red glare from this side and a big white light here. Almost overexposed the picture, but it still came out pretty good. If you look at his eyes, you can actually kind of see, let me see if I can zoom in here, 400. You can actually kind of see my box light here, and then the red ring light there, which is actually pretty cool. I might have to make a picture out of that. However, let me just walk you through how I would do this. So we're going as shot here. One of the first things I like to do is play around with some of the presets and or just hit auto and see what Lightroom would do automatically. Lightroom will automatically just kind of fix up some of the colors here. Tone down, like I said, how the highlights are pretty high, so it automatically turned the highlights down. Brought a lot of the shadows up, which I don't want for this picture. I want to make sure that he stays the star of the photo. And Lightroom kind of knows my style already, so it's already offering me some different looks, which actually aren't too bad. For my people who are looking to invest in software and editing, definitely get you something that has a lot of presets that'll kind of get the creative juices going. I've added quite a few since I've started, so you can kind of see that this is my list of ones that film. I'm big on blues, so the fact that we shot something in red is kind of surprising, but I actually might save that one for later. I have these set up. Some of these I set up on my phone, so they actually look a little bit different. Okay, I like that one right there. So yeah, let's start with this one right here. We're gonna go with the Meta Suite because I like how it blacked out the background. But I'm actually gonna go back, and it looks like it took out the red, and I want the red to stand out. And I'm gonna show you how we do that. So we're gonna go here, and we're gonna scroll down a bit. I like the temperature. I am gonna bring the saturation back up a little bit. And then now, this color mixer right here is where it kind of took out the red. So we're gonna click on red, and it kind of dragged it to the orange, so you can kind of see which parts this is mainly going to affect. So I'm gonna put that back right in the middle. See how the saturation looks like. This is a little too saturated for my liking, so I'll go right about there. Bring the luminance down. Now I'm gonna click on the orange and see where that's at. Orange is actually heavy to the red side, so let me bring it back. Green to red. Just do it like right in the middle, make it a little bit more saturated. Yellows are all the way over. Not sure. Oh, the eyeball. If you're looking at the eyeball in the shirt, that's where that's affected. So we'll bring that right back to the middle. Greens we'll bring back to the middle. Yeah, I think I'm going to pretty much bring all these other ones back to the middle because I don't want the shirt to look too off, because that was also one of the main things of this photo was the product. And then let's see, we'll bring the saturation back up here. And I really like that. So now, let's see, I'm going to bring the dehaze down a little bit. That's how it looks there. Let's see what the vignette is doing. That's a little too focused, so we'll go right about there. I like the heavy texture, so I'll bring that back up a bit. And then let me go up here a little bit. There might be some contrast that bring back. And a little bit of the highlights back. Shadows I might bring back down a little bit. And now if I'm wanting more of a red tint to the photo, I can drag some of my highlights around. That's a little too much, so I'm going to undo that. But I will kind of bring it to the side. I do like that. This is without it. This is with it. I like that. I want that heavy contrast. So just so you know, this is not a filter. I actually did have my ring light, which I'm actually using right now for the blue. It switches to red. So I highly recommend getting you a ring light that has multi-colors on it. Oh, sorry about that. Switch the photos. I have a whole bunch of photos on there. Maybe I'll walk you through some more. But let's go back to this one here. And I kind of like that. So then I'm going to export that. Booch. And we'll call it color correcting training. What is it? Export. Save it here. Why is my phone going off? There we go. Awesome. So I kind of like how we got this going here. Let me see if there's one more we can look at. Some of these I shot on a cinematic lens that gives you the automatic light leaks. So, and then this is another photo. This is of Yasmin. Same situation. Red highlight on the side. Had my light here. Really brought out the colors. Also Jasmine. Same thing. Red light on the side. Let's look at. Let's see. It's another one that we can actually kind of look at here. Those are from an event. Right here. One of my favorite, the Deeper Than the Brain shoe. We'll bring that down. So when I shot this on an M50. The other photo was shot on an R7, so the color and the clarity on that camera was a lot higher than the M50, but still good. M50 is still good. I brought the shadows up, wax, brought that all the way up. So we can hit auto. Let's see what auto does. Let's look at some of the presets here. Yeah, the presets. I'm not really feeling the presets too much on that one. Let's see, let's go to my presets. I think this is where actually I made the meta sweep one. I actually kind of like that. Let me do that. I am going to bring back the blue though. And we are going to bring the highlights back up a bit, bring the exposure back up. And you know what, I actually might get rid of the red in this photo. Let's see what that looks. Oh, it's already kind of orange. There we go. But let me see what it looks like without the red in the photo. Not sure if I take away all the red, I do kind of like that. What I'll do is I'll recrop the photo though, because I'm going to make the logo more of the star here. Do like this third here. Yeah, let's do that. And then let's look at the blue here. Let's bring up the saturation a little bit. And then we're going to definitely play with the vignette a little bit more. Clarity. I like that. Texture. Alright, dehaze. What is, okay. Bring it back up a little bit. And I actually like that. Now, one of the reasons why I wanted to go over color correcting with Lightroom is some of the same elements apply for when we're editing our videos. When we edit our videos, what I like to do is use some of the same tactics and skills that we use for our pictures for our video. If your photos tend to be blown out, your videos tend to be blown out or overexposed. So getting just a still photo down will allow you to get your settings on your camera right. The controlled areas are my favorite, when you can control the lighting, control the elements, wind, dust, all that. Outside photography is a little bit of a different situation, very tough to control, but really enjoying getting these more setup shots in a controlled environment. Oh, this is another one of my favorite photos. Let's see, we got that there. Let's see, let's go to something a little bit more recent. Let's see. This was a photo a couple people asked me about. I did that on my phone actually. Let's see. Okay, so I took this one on my camera. Oh, here's a good one. Here's one of CJ while we're in PR. So I'll hit auto on here. Now you notice it's kind of grainy. That's because I didn't have my lighting right. So let me bring the shadows down, highlights back up. Let's see. Yeah, it was just, you're gonna get that grain right there. So I'll show you what we're gonna do if it's too grainy like that. We're gonna go down here to the manual noise reduction. And then also, what this photo actually might be a good candidate for is black and white. When my photos are a little too grainy, just because I didn't either get the settings right. If I remember correctly, we were kind of rushing to dinner, so this wasn't like the most set up shot for me. So what we'll do is I'll go to the black and white settings and see what some of those presets look like. So like I like that as a photo. So let me hit black and white on here. So I kind of like that. I do like that grainy, you got the glares in the background. So actually I might keep it like that. And then let's see if I can just add some other elements to it. I might dehaze a little bit. And then I might add a little bit more of a vignette. Bring the texture down a little. I like, now maybe I'll share it on another post, but I have messed around with long exposure, which gives you these streaks. So I really like that style. Let's see, yeah, I'm really liking the way this looks. So I might just bring up the exposure a little bit. And it just looks like one of those classic photos. Shout out to CJ, very photogenic. I like that, so we're gonna go with that one. We'll hit export. Save it there. But let me know if you guys have any more questions. What I'll do next time is I will go over color correction for video editing to show you how I apply some of the same elements. If you're watching this video now, you can actually kind of see there's a whole bunch of grain up here in the video because of the lighting of the room isn't perfect. And then also the camera is just the matte camera. I can show you guys the different ways how the lens on a matte camera versus the lens, or excuse me, the lens on a Canon camera versus the lens of a matte camera. But comment below, let me know what you guys think, and I'll do like a little slideshow of the photos that we did.